It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thank you, Kevin. We all know Joel Embiid's incredible blend of size, strength, and skill. He says, whenever I want, I'm able to be Shaq. And I'm also able to be Dirk, Kobe, or MJ, or any guard, really. Just a combination of everything offensively. Kevin, whether it's shooting off the dribble or pulling up or ball handling, he does it all well.
He does indeed. David, thanks. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the center filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with DeAnthony Melton. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out. Here we go.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Now, here is Morris. Beal with it. Wizards passing it around. Shoots over Melton. The shot by Beal, no good. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. He signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Here's Morris, and the rejection by Embiid. In the corner, it's Melton. They get it back. Plays it up and banks it in.
I know it's a tall task, but you got to box out Embiid. It's really that simple, because if you don't, he's going to make you pay.
And Beal kicks to Kuzma. Back to Beal. Takes the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Melton. On the wing, Harris. Back to Melton. And Harden now, top of the key. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes, too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And here's Melton following Kyle Kuzma's 3. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Outside, Beal. Back to Morris. Passes it to Kuzma. Here's Gafford. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
That one on Embiid. Washington shooting their first free throws of this game.
At the line for the Wizards, Daniel Gafford. At the line for 2.
And that one falls for Gafford. Gafford cans them both. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now, here's Melton. Pass to Embiid. 4 on the clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Offensive rebound. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
That free throw missing.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Maxey subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Good on the second free throw. And for the 76ers organization, the expectation is, of course, Clark, a championship.
And that's where the expectation should be when you have a potential MVP in Joel Embiid. I mean, he's been an MVP candidate multiple seasons in a row. I think the Sixers should be thinking tight.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And Beal kicks to right.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Beal against Maxey. Beal the pass to Kuzma. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Kuzma. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
checked in for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for James Harden. The Wizards also changing it up. Kispert's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Beal. Now, here's Kispert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Joel Embiid.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7'2" and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
First one falls for him.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
The pass to Harrell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Pass to Nunn. And Wright kicks to Nunn. And here is Kispert. Wright outside. Wizards need to get a shot off here. From deep. Nunn can't get it to fall.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And here is Wright, following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Over Milton. Bank shot, no good. The 76ers leading by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Count the basket. And it's Wright with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Passes it to Porzingis. 4 seconds left. And that one is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
All right, coming out to the court right now,
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Mark of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach, but point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kispert is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the 5. Here's Morris after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Beal. Here's Kuzma, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
That's good from Harris. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers the past few seasons have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And since Tobias Harris got his big contract with the Sixers, Greg, some say they chose him over Jimmy Butler.
And while Tobias is nice, he's never been an all-star. And that's one of the few downsides to a big payday. Some might say he's overpaid. I'm sure he'll take the trade-off. And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Harris has got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia. The Wizards have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Beal. That one, no good. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers leading by 11. Shot from 12. Got a piece of it.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Daniel House comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here is House. And the rejection by Gafford. To the paint. The offensive rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here is House. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And that finish sums up the whole game. They have a big lead due to execution on drives just like that.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Kispert. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Kuzma against Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the
6
first
on the
half.
shot clock.
2 minutes.
And the rejection by Gafford. Beal gets a wide open look. And they'll get another chance. Morris looking over the floor. Out to Kuzma. No good on the three. The 76ers leading by 11. Harris passes to Niang. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Washington calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, let's look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Your Sixers dancing.
some changes here for the 76ers. Harrell, he's checked in for George Niang. McDaniels comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Avdia comes in for Kispert. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's DeLon Wright in for Morris.
Boy, I like what Porzingis shows there. Excellent. Staying with the shot even under pressure.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Danuel House. That free throw good from Porzingis. 1:19 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Milton, guarded by Wright. Here's Embiid. Here's Harrell. Washington with the rebound. Now Avdia. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Wright, the pass to Porzingis. Gafford trying to break free. Counted, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Kristaps Porzingis. Pass to Milton. Inside, here's Embiid. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. It's right on the wing. Defended by Milton. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
That's a weapon Porzingis uses effectively. I mean, teams are ready for it now, but there's still not a lot you can do against him when he's knocking down the three.
Now here's Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Porzingis.
Personal foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
You know, what's great about Harrell is his ability to deliver whatever his team needs. I mean, he's the ideal guy to have coming off your bench.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Wizards trail by 7. It's right on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Tucker. 2 on the clock.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there.
That's his second.
How can defenders stop that?
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line for 1.
That free throw good from Porzingis. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With Sixers coach Doc Rivers, Doc, you've got to be pleased with the play of Joel Embiid so far.
He's playing great. He's attacking early. He's making the right decisions. But overall, as a team, nothing's quick. Everything's slow, and maybe it's their pressure, but we have to do something about it.
We'll see if that adjustment gets made, Doc. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
They're getting punished, whooped on the glass. With that big of a rebounding deficit, expect them to be down even more. That being said, they can still win this game if they show more fight in the second half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford's got 4 rebounds in this game. Deal with it. He's against Tucker. And Embiid with the block. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Here's Kuzma. James Harden picking up that last basket. Count it. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Now, here's Melton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the rejection by Gafford. Kuzma against Harris. Kuzma inside. Outside for Beal. Over Embiid. Beal can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
They grab their own miss. And the rejection by Gafford. Wizards trail by 4. Morris outside to the middle. Count it, and the foul. That one on Embiid.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
The Wizards have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Kispert's checked in for Porzingis. Throw, no good for Gafford. The 76ers have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Now, here's Tucker. Fires it up. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. That's really a great move if you can pull it off, especially against tight defense.
GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Here's Embiid. And at last, they get one to fall. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Beal. Back to Morris. Kuzma outside. And the layup's good off the glass. Kuzma's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
Here come your Philadelphia 76ers ENT, everybody.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Embiid. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. Axie's checked in for Milton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. And then for Washington, Abdiaz checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Wright in for Monte Morris.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now, here's Avdia. Tight defense on him. Nunn against Maxey. 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Gafford, and the layup is good.
Daniel Gafford.
Gafford's got 6.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
So the wing on the left. There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. And it's Harrell missing. Wizards have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Kisper with it. Shoots over McDaniel. And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. McDaniel's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Nunn finds Wright. Back to Nunn. Moves back up. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, you know, you've got to really appreciate DeLon Wright's relentless desire to get better. I mean, this guy's constantly trying to hone his craft.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Milton.
Wizards foul. DeLon Wright. That's his first personal foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
At the line for Philadelphia, Shake Milton. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight-ball game here. 76ers ahead. They're up by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. Trailing by 2, taking a look at the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Avdia. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. Porzingis trying to get free. Morris, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now, here's Maxey. Here's Harden on the wing. Embiid trying to break loose. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Maxey. And the 76ers lead by 5. Morris outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Like when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable.
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts, and he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those 2 areas well.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Harris. And it's George Niang in for Danuel House. Second free throw, no good.
Tough miss at this juncture. They're down 2 baskets right now.
Here's Maxey. Banked in off the glass.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Now, here's Avdia. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Morris against Harden. To the wing right side. Now, here's Maxey. Guarded closer. Off target at the rim. Morris kicks to Beal. Lets it go from 11, and another miss by Washington. The 76ers leading by 6. Pass to Maxey. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. From deep three-point range, and Embiid throws it down.
Embiid, what a show of force right there, going hard at the rim for the dunk.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
McDaniels checked in for Philadelphia. And the switcher also for Washington. Gafford's checked in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that break, Coach Wes Unseld Jr. had some advice for the team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Here's Tucker, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Maxey passes to Embiid, 5 to shoot. Now here's McDaniels. He's covered by Beal. The shot by McDaniels, no good. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Tucker. Got a piece of it, stolen by Tucker. To the inside, here's McDaniels. No good. Wizards trail by 6. In the corner, it's Morris. It's three-pointers off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Harden can't hit. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Beal taking his time here. Goes up at the stripe. And that one hits back iron. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's Maxey. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And that's now 7 points for Tyrese Maxey.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
Here's Beal. And another miss by Washington. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Harden. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the 76ers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Joel Embiid.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here is McDaniel. outside Maxey. Pocket 6. Beal pulls it in. And here's Morris for 3. Offline. So Philadelphia wins it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attacking. I love playing the game of basketball. I love being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.